So I think the markets would react positively to a truce being announced. But I think what the markets aren't doing is really factoring in or baking in these structural differences between China and the U.S. Supply chains are going to decouple. In the tech sector, there will be very specific sectors that will continue to decouple. So depending on how these two countries continue to work things out, that process will either slow down or it will accelerate, but it won't stop.
So essentially, if there's a truce, we're not going to get more tariffs, which the president has threatened, or do you still think that that's potentially a chance and a risk out there?
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So there could be more tariffs on the last 300 billion. But again, I think the die has been cast. I think there's a fundamental readjustment that is taking place and will continue to take place between China and the United States. It's a much broader, overarching geopolitical rivalry. Trade is just one aspect of that. Technology will continue to be the focus. And again, whether it's made in China 2025, whether it's Huawei. Now, that is one of the asks that may come up from President Xi. President Xi may very well say, look, we're willing to reconsider on state subsidies, or we're willing to talk about technology transfer, but you need to back off of Huawei.
Yeah, that was going to bring me to my next point. How important is this whole technology conversation going to be? Because we've already got a taste of it. Just only a short time ago, we did hear opening remarks. It was the first session where the world leaders were talking about the digitization of the global economy. We heard from President Xi saying that this needs to be done fairly on a global basis. But then President Trump spoke saying that we need to be very mindful about security, a fairly veiled remark there. But of course, everyone knew that he was talking about Huawei. So how important is Huawei in this whole conversation? Do you think that that essentially might be the linchpin in when it comes to either us getting some movement towards a deal or away from one?
Huawei is absolutely crucial to Beijing. It is absolutely crucial because, A, it really does symbolize the really strong dependence of Chinese firms on foreign technology, and a lot of that comes from the United States. So as that technology continues to be licensed or blocked, then of course, we're really going to see a traumatic decoupling. We're going to see all kinds of collateral effects in supply chains and ecosystems. Potentially, and the markets, of course, potentially would downturn. We could even see a recession. I mean, this is really the critical issue for the Chinese.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.